2 reasons you're struggling with your weight loss that no other coach talks about. So let's kick things off by saying weight loss seems to get harder as we age. It seems that the more extreme we take things, the more our bodies fight back. Now today I'm going to share with you 2 main reasons you've probably not seen any weight loss in a while. Problem number 1, you've got a broken metabolism. Now what I mean by this is that people are just spending too much time in a calorie deficit and it's just messing everything up. It's messing your hormones up, it's messing your recovery up, and more importantly, it's messing your metabolism up. Now, we all need a certain maintenance level to survive so our bodies run optimally. So our bodies have got everything they need to kind of be healthy. So people are spending too much time in diet mode, and the longer that they spend in this diet mode, the more unhealthy everything's getting. So you're actually causing yourself more harm than good. Now, if you flipped it on its head and made sure that your metabolism had everything it needed to run at its best, you'd be burning so much more body fat. So a sign that your metabolism might be broken would obviously be you have not seen any weight loss in a while. Another sign would be you've got no energy, you're constantly leaning on things day to day, you're dragging your feet across the floor. This is your body's way of conserving energy. Because you haven't been eating enough for a long amount of time, your body's actually trained itself to run on less, which means you're actually burning less body fat and your body's actually holding more body fat. It's learning to hold on to what you're kind of consuming simply because your body's like, right, this person isn't feeding me enough. I feel as though I'm on a desert island. I need to hold on to everything that I've got. Basically, that's your body's survival instincts kicking in. Problem number 2, your body's stuck in its sympathetic nervous system. Now, that might sound like a mouthful, but this is your body's fight or flight instinct. And it's so important for survival and kind of like, if we see a tiger, we need to run in the opposite direction. That is what saves you when shit hits the fan. But because we're so stressed all the time, over dieting, which is causing more stress on the body, we're not sleeping enough because we're so hungry, which is causing more stress on the body, you're stuck in your sympathetic nervous system. Now, I'm going to refer to this nervous system as Sonic the Hedgehog, okay? And we want to actually spend more time in our parasympathetic nervous system. Now, I'm going to call this the panda system, okay? This is where your body likes to recover. This is where your body likes to be. This is where your body rests and digests itself, okay? So you might be dealing with some digestion problems, you might be dealing with recovery problems and aches and pains simply because your body's not spending enough time in the panda mode for it to actually recover and heal itself. So what's actually happening here is that your body's choosing survival and stress and running your body full of cortisol and adrenaline over fat loss. Survival is always going to be more important than fat loss. So by eating healthier, eating enough, making sure our body's got everything it needs, calms the nervous system. And the best way to calm the nervous system, guys, is actually by eating carbs, believe it or not. So if we increase the carbs, it would decrease the stress. If we increase the calories, it would fix the metabolism. It would burn more fat. You'd have a huge smile on your face and we'd all be happy. So how can you learn from this and how can you progress and move forward? So the first step is just to admit that what you're doing right now isn't working. You actually need to take a step back and focus more on recovery and healing your metabolism and healing your central nervous system. So as I mentioned, you do this by eating more, but make sure it's good quality food, good nutrients that your body can actually use and heal itself. Now, if you've been in a calorie deficit, you've probably been dealing with a lot of vitamin and mineral deficiencies. So bear this in mind, okay? Quality and quantity here. Now, you may or may not be a fan of meditation and deep breathing, but it's such a good way to settle your nervous system. If you are stuck in sonic mode, You actually need to be spending 10, 15 minutes, as many times a day. Just go and chill out. You actually don't have to focus on meditation. You might feel as though there's too much going on in your mind, but just focus on lying still, silence, or some relaxing music, and getting the oxygen into your body. What this does, it actually releases your muscles. It shows your body that everything is fine. You can relax, and you'll feel everything just woo. And that's when you'll enter that Zen mode. Your body will be less stressed, and you'll start burning more body fat. My last tip for you today is actually surround yourself with more friends, more family. If you're new to a certain location, then find a community. Believe it or not, loneliness is one of the biggest killers in the world. Like, it causes so much health complications, okay? And by spending our time with other people, laughing, joking, having fun, that's an amazing way to tell your nervous system that it's okay, everything's fine, and that will actually have a calming effect on your body and soul as well. Now, you might be guilty of it. I'm definitely guilty of it. Sometimes I'm always in grind mode and I actually self-isolate. But this is a massive lesson that I've learned recently, and getting yourself involved in communities. Paddle's massive at the minute, but just get yourself out there. Don't isolate yourself. The fact that you are happier, healthier, it's just going to move you forward. So you'll start seeing the weight loss again. You're spending quality time with your friends and family. You're less stressed, and this is where everything just comes together. So hope this video helps. If you need more information, visit my website, visit me on Instagram, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace out.